Hey guys, good morning. And it truly is morning for me, even though it's only 12:38 p.m. In California. I wanted to come on and talk to you guys. This is not a weight loss journey video. It's another one of those videos where I'll title it at the end. And excuse me, I don't know how the video is going to go. So forgive me if I don't articulate or if the words are kind of all over the place. That's kind of usually how I talk in circles. But I came on because, and I hope that when I say this, no one takes offense, but they understand and that it is received in the manner in which I want to put it out there. And that's in love. So recently I've learned of a friend's hurt, and that's the only way that I can put it. Or according to my understanding, what I believe is a hurt. And it brought two scriptures to my mind. I wanted to share with you guys Matthew 18 and 15. And I got my Bible here, and I hope you guys will bear with me just for a moment. I want to read it to you. Matthew 18 and 15 says, "Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take heed. Then take with thee one or two more than in the mouth, or three witnesses, every word may be established." And basically what that means is, I know you guys know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. Basically what that means is if you have an aunt with your brother, the word says, no, those is the words of Jesus Christ. Go to him, speak with him, settle a matter. Now, I have to say that I haven't always been guilty of that. And that's kind of good. Not even, guess guilty is the wrong word to use. But I haven't always been one to go back to a person after they wounded me. No, I haven't. Many people have hurt me. And see, understand something too. Sometimes it's not very easy to go back to that person. And sometimes when you go back to that person, you may not receive the feedback that you wish for. You may desire to set a wrong right. However, this may not always be the case. Sometimes that wrong is not going to be set correct. Sometimes you're not going to receive the love that you want to receive. However, the thing about that is to free yourself. That's the whole point of that. But then it goes on to say, get two or three witnesses. Sometimes two people can't settle a matter. Sometimes they need a third party, an unbiased party. And whoever that may be, sometimes that's the best solution. Okay, and I have one more for you guys. It's the same, Matthew 5 and 23, and I'm right here. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and thou rememberest that thy brother has an ought against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. And basically what that says is if you have an ought and you went to your brother and you've apologized, your job next is to go set it before Christ and leave it there. Don't you carry that thing. It's not for you to carry. And I have to say that too. Another thing I've been guilty of is carrying people's faults, people's wrongs against me. And I'm speaking up because I've been real with y'all about everything else. I'm not going to stop being that now. I am not perfect, no. But one thing I am willing to do is set a wrong right. Because I always say mercy. And, I thought I wasn't going to share this, but I have to. tell you how, and it's a day by day thing now. This is not something that comes overnight. This is not something that you can fake. This is something that you either are and you have, or you don't. And I'm saying this because, and when I say it in that very thing is mercy. Um, I'll give you a perfect example this weekend. This weekend has been hard. You understand? For me, it's been very hard to say the least. I was guilty of carrying someone else's hurt, someone else's trial, okay, because I chose to. And that very person was my family. And I'll give you a little bit of the background. Um, well, I don't have to, but I'll say that this weekend I was put in a position to love and be merciful to somebody, my own sister, um, whom I haven't talked to in over 3 years. You hear me? She's been very, very toxic in my life, very abusive to me because of her hurt. You hear me? Her hurt, not mine. But because God tells us to be merciful, because He says to forgive, I did that very thing. And was it easy? No, it's never easy. But like I told my sister Jen when we were talking, if you can only love and be merciful to those who love you back, what reward in there in this is this? You know, how are they going to learn, or how are they going to see true love if somebody doesn't extend that hand, whether it be me, a family member, or a perfect stranger? But I would rather her see it from me, somebody who came from the same household, somebody who grew up with the same values and morals, or the thing same abuse taught. Yet and still I chose, with God's grace and mercy, to be merciful. And it wasn't an easy thing. And I know people kind of give the description of the devil on one arm and the angel. And you know, of course, they're not really there. However, the enemy does speak. He can speak to the mind. He does have access to the mind. And he does speak a thing. And something, you know, the enemy was like, you know, why help her? She been there for you. She always put herself in this situation. No, no. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be there. Simple as that. I was showing her God's mercy. And like I said, I'm only sharing this with you guys because something has come up. And I want to tell this person via video, without relaying things, that I love you sincerely, and that I'll always be here. And I'll leave it at that. I love all of you. And I have to tell all of, you guys, we need to be careful. We're not, at some point, like my husband's father says, I call him dad. So if you ever see me say dad, then you'll know I'm talking about my husband's father, because that's what I call him. At some point, we're going to wound people, and we're not going to know it. Okay, it's up to us. I always find myself sitting and thinking, when I say a thing, if it comes back to me, I know that's the Holy Ghost correcting me. I know that's God saying, okay, look, hey, get that thing right. But sometimes it's not going to come like that. Sometimes, we're going to have to tell the person that we done a wrong to. We're going to have to let them know, or we're going to have to let the person know that they wronged us. It's so easy to give kudos and to give love, but it's another thing. Some of us don't like some of us don't like altercation. Some of us we think we let things slide, but let me tell you something. If something is bothering you, as the word says, if you have an ought, please go to that person. Let them know that they've wronged you. And guys, if you're still watching this video, I appreciate it because I know it's not for everyone. But I would encourage you guys to do this. And this is something that like I said, I'm just learning to do. Talk to people. And you know what? Like sometimes I have talked to people and sometimes it just wasn't time. Same thing with my dad. It just so happens that the Lord blessed me to where in the same 2 months or however long I've been on YouTube, that I was able to finally go to him. Now that's God because he knows where I am. So he readied his heart. Have I finished the race? No. You do not finish this race until you have gone on the glory or wherever you're going to go. So until then, you will learn. You will continue to learn. No, not one is perfect. Yes, we strive for perfection. But no, not one is perfect. Not I, not you. So anyway, I know that to some this might sound Looney Tunes, but for the person that it's meant for, and I hope that it can reach more than one, I will say that we need to get our wrongs righted, and we need to be able to love, and we need to be able to accept when we mean things out of love, or when we go to a person that's wronged us. Sometimes we may get that conclusion to a situation, we may get that hurt settled, and sometimes we may not. Okay, so I love you guys. I'm gonna leave it here. I really don't have anything else to say because I think I've kind of talked in circles a little too much, but I hope somebody understands me, and I hope that this helps somebody. And I love you all. Sincerely, from the heart, I really and truly do. And that will never change, no matter what is said to me. And one thing about me is I definitely will say, but I try to do things in private. I never want to bring a hurt to public eye. That's just not. I wouldn't call a person's name out. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. So anyway, I love you guys. Be sweet in the Lord, and you guys have a blessed Sunday. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for watching. If you're at the end, God bless.